The live action, yes, sir. Word. Yeah, we love it. We love it, man. Back to live action, man.
Yeah.
Up, man. Shout out to Tiny for that mini mix, man. Again, man, we got our special invited guest in the building. Goes by the name of Iron Sheikh. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all already know what it is.
We got to thank you, man, for pulling up today, man. We appreciate you pulling up. It's snowing outside.
Yeah.
You ready for the weather?
Yeah,
you got the
I love the winter. You know
what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, man. Growing up watching B Street, man, they was in that snow with them goggles,
yes,
and them V bombers and them sheepskins on and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my bag.
It's
okay,
there we go.
Yeah, I got you. I apologize,
it's
but
good.
You know when I watch B Street at least once a month. Because I know Lee. I know Lee personally. Lee from B Street. Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, so but how in the 80s they was in the snow with the goggles and all that on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? With the Sherlins and the sheepskins and the V bombers. You know, it's nostalgia. I love winter, man. When we was little, the snow used to be like 8 feet high.
100%.
And we still had to go to school though.
Play football and do
all that. We playing tackle with no equipment.
Easily.
Yeah, hard tackle. These kids now, I don't know.
Yeah, they different. Yeah,
man.
Word, man.
In the water.
Yeah, man. So listen, man. Again, man, we appreciate you pulling up, man. So for those who don't know who Iron Sheikh is, man, tell them who you are and where you're from.
I'm from the South Bronx.
Shout out to the South.
I'm from 156th Street and Cortland Avenue. That's a legendary neighborhood. It's a strip. I call it the Gaza Strip. Let me just give you brief history.
Said the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, because they've been wild since the 60s, right? So I'm going to give you brief history. We're going to go hip hop first. I'm third generation. First generation is KG from the Cold Crush Brothers.
Shout out to KG.
He's from my projects.
Shout out to the Cold Crush Brothers.
Yeah, second generation is Cool Keith, ultramagnetic MC. He's second generation from my hood. Him and DJ E. Kim, the legendary DJ.
Shout out to DJ E. Kim.
Right, so they both from my projects. I'm third generation, and P is fourth generation. P is from my building. I watched P grow up. And third and fourth and fifth generation right now is the drill rappers B Love, Booba Savage, Shy K, CJ Goon, like drill rappers. But B Love got a hit. Yeah, him and Shy K, they both got signed. Okay. But that's what hip hop. Let me give you a little brief with the basketball. Walter Berry's from my neighborhood. The legendary Richie Adams. Richie Adams got drafted to the Washington Bullets, but then he killed like a young girl and got mad time in jail. Yeah, because he was chemically codependent. You know what I'm saying? We got Richie Adams. We got Willie Colon, who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then he went to the Jets. Now he's a commentator on ESPN. But Willie Colon is from my project. You know what I'm saying? We just going positive. JJ from Good Times is from my projects. Yeah, he's from Melrose Projects in the Bronx. Yeah, once he got on Good Times, he never came back though. But my grandmoms and them remember him. They like, yeah, JJ from this building right here. But JJ, when if you research him and Google him, where JJ from Good Times is from and all that, Jimmy Walker. He's from Melrose Projects in the Bronx, right? So we got JJ from Good Times and from my projects. You know, when it come to graffiti, we got the legendary Zim Mad and CBS Crew and Sexer. SEXER for those who into graffiti. You know, there's a lot of other people, man. You know, I can go into. We was loaded with kingpins. I don't want to go left. I don't want to go that way. So that's why I went to positive. That's why I kept it positive. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a kid named Michael Johnson from my neighborhood. He became a major video game designer. And he was designing video games. He had his own video games. And he's already a legend, but he moved to Cali to Silicon Valley and all that, never came back to my neighborhood.
Out there, that's tech country.
Yeah. Once he got out there, he got him a snow fox. They got like 4 kids together. They married and they just traveled the world. Yeah, he got him a snow fox.
Last minute.
Yeah.
He went to the mountains and got him.
Got him a snow fox, and they just straight travel around and they do good. Shout out to Michael Johnson, man, Smitty little brother. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people came out my hood, a lot of inspiration, man. So I'm always motivated, man. No question. You ever heard of Joe Conzo?
No.
He's like a legendary hip hop photographer, Joe Conzo. But Joe Conzo is from my hood too. He's from Melrose Projects, building 681. But when what's the dude that always talk about FBA? Tariq
Yeah,
Nasheed.
Tariq
When
Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed did the documentary on the FBA, Foundational Black Americans,
Yes.
that was Joe Conzo that fake sued them and was like, yo, take
Really?
my pictures down and all that. Those is my
Wow.
pictures. Yeah, Joe Conzo, you know he a Boricua brother, but you know, Tariq.
Because of the whole
Yeah.
situation.
There you go.
If we get into that,
Nah,
that's gonna be the whole interview.
that's gonna be the whole.
I was like,
I
know you're gonna give me some jewels.
Nah,
We gonna touch on them.
yeah, we'll touch on something. But yeah, so for those who not familiar with me, man, I'm an underground battle rap legend. I always put out albums and mixtapes. Even when I battle rap. Like that was the protocol in 2005, 2006, 7, and all that. When me and Loaded Lux and all of us, we know we got a battle coming up. We'd do a few music videos before the battle, and then once we do the battle, after the battle, we drop a mixtape or an album with some more music videos. Plus, we doing interviews and we giving you a few freestyles on different DVDs. Really? It was like a package combo how we used to do it back in the days. Now, if a battle rapper, if they battle, you don't hear nothing from them no more until their next battle. They might do a few interviews, joking and talking and rambling, but they not doing freestyles. They not giving niggas 18 bars, 20 bars no more. They not doing none of that.
I definitely want to get more into that later on in the interview too.
Okay, got you.
You gotta break that down.
Yeah, I got you. So so and then and I did 13 years up north, and when I was up north, I was cracking a lot of mics. I was destroying niggas. Bro,
shout out to my brother Stymie. He said, yo, Iron, that's my guy.
Yo, every jail I went to, I was in 5 maxes, 4 maxes, because I don't count Southport. That's a box. But I was in 4 maxes and like 12 mediums. You know what I'm saying? I was in Green and 9-7, me, Max, B, Shay Davis, Hellrel, Doms the Bully, LAR, Lucky Dawn. It was so many dudes throughout my bid. I ran to in every jail. I was in Auburn with H Money Bags. That was with Memphis Bleak and all them. Yeah, he shouted me out on the Math Hoffa show when he did his interview with DJ Cannon. But I was going bonkers up north. That's how I survived. I was cracking niggas for cartons. Yeah, you think you nice, bro? Or certain dudes will be like, yo, my man nice. I ain't even crush your mic. I will I got 2 cartons. Bring 2 cartons to the yard and the winner get all the cartons. Yeah, and I'm crunching niggas for cartons. Yeah, that was my hustle. That and working in the mess hall because I ain't really have a chick doing my bid with me. A lot, they'll come in 6 months, write a few letters, send a few freak pictures, might drop me $50 with a here and there. Then they gonna disappear because once another nigga slide that anaconda in them, they evaporate. It's back to reality. They life moving on. I'm in limbo at that time. So but I knew how to navigate on concrete. So that's why when dudes be going up north and they always putting pressure on their family, asking for commissary money and all that, bro. You knew when you left, you didn't leave you didn't leave 600,000 behind for the family. Facts. You were struggling. That's why you in there, nigga. Facts. You got caught. You wasn't no kingpin. Facts. So your family is struggling. So for a man to lean on his baby mother or his family, I need a package, I need blankets, I need sheets. My cell was skeleton. I had a skeleton cell. Like I didn't have all that fancy sheet shit and all that shit. And then when dudes would go home or certain dudes that had love for me and they was getting visits, they'd give me a brand new sheet set and all that. But I still kept my shit core craft all white. I didn't like to have dudes have dudes had ceiling paint and all that shit. Like they had the sheets on their ceiling. They cells was looking like bedrooms. I said, oh, this nigga comfortable. I'm never comfortable. Once I maxed out, I ain't never been back. I maxed out in 09. I ain't never been back.
That's what's up, man.
I've been home 16 years, brother. My back, I ain't mean to rant. I'm gonna give it to you.
We building and I love it. You know what I'm saying? We definitely building. For real. So who were some of the artists that you studied early on that shaped your sound?
So I always tell people. So these is my influences, and I always say this. I'm gonna never change this. My top 5, no specific order: Kool G Rap, Rakim, Chaos One, Big Daddy Kane, and Slick Rick. Right, but the honorable mentions will always be Scarface, LL Cool J, and Chuck D. Wow. Right now, if you want to add just all 8 of them, those are the most influential ever. Because even though Rakim said he was inspired by Melly Mel, I go by, like, in martial arts, you got a thing called lineage. right? So if I say I know martial arts, who's your lineage? You know, and I might be like, oh, Moses Powell was my teacher, and then Moses Powell master, right? That's called your lineage. Same thing with the blood shit. Yo, who brung you home? I might be like, Hoops and Bars brung me home. Then they be like, who brung Hoops and Bars home? Oh, the New York Mets brung Hoops and Bars home. You know, so it's called a lineage, right? Is your tree, it's your tree.
Like who enlightened you?
Like your enlightener. Same thing. Yo, your star God of law enlightened me, and whoever enlightened him, right? So Rakim said Melly Mel inspired him. But the dudes I named, especially the first 5, Rakim got the most students, right? Rakim influenced a lot of dudes. Pun, Nas, all of them always say Rakim and G-Rap.
100%.
But Rakim has the most students. G-Rap has a lot of students. Before, when I did an interview, I said Big Daddy Kane only had one student, which was Jay-Z. I take that back. He had Jay-Z, Granddaddy IU. He had Father MC. Rest in peace, Granddaddy IU. He had Father MC, and he had a few other dudes, right?
And I gotta pause for 1 second because I gotta give my man over there his flowers. The 2 people that you named, he was around them a lot.
Granddaddy IU.
Oh
man,
and Chuck D.
Yo, hold on. So cuts is tasty, smooth as cow Basie, right? and then he had that little Kim beat first. He had the little Kim beat first. No time for fake ones. That was his beat first. That was his beat. No time for fake ones, right? But and then he had the shit that you is so smooth, right? Bismarck brung him out. He was like Bismarck artist or something, bro.
Bismarck did bring him out.
Bismarck brought who out?
He put Granddaddy IU on.
So at
that time, I was at a good place in life. I was a young nigga. I was getting a lot of street money, and I was popping a lot of bunnies, right? So, you know, Granddaddy IU holds a lot of weight to me. He's a cult figure. He's what you would call a known unknown. Right, because he was known. Those who need to know him, but a lot of dudes wouldn't know him if you mention him, right? Understood. And he's highly underrated. Facts. But he wasn't a game. He's highly underrated. Facts. So rest in peace to Granddaddy IU. But these dudes always got the most students. I said it. Even KRS-One, you know, he got, you know, you had Just Ice, and he influenced Fat Joe in a way, and different rappers. But Slick Rick is the illest storyteller. You see his influence all inside Ghostface. And then you see Ghostface influence all inside West Side Gun and Action Bronson. So Action Bronson and West Side Guns' grandkids are Slick Rick, because Slick Rick is Ghostface father. So I
like how you break it down. I like how you break it down.
You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with Rakim. They was calling Nas Baby Rakim, right? And then they was calling Ali Vegas Baby Nas, right? So that's my call. No, I remember you said that. So Ali Vegas is a grandson of Rakim, right? So I'm a grandson of all the 5 I named. But even though Chuck D influenced me too, and Scarface, because Scarface is, I consider him the king of the South. I don't care who come after, who came before. He's the king of the South, and he had dark music. I call my music dark soul, right? And Scarface had that dark, depressing. It was reality, though. 100%. You know what I'm saying? He went through a lot of dark shit. 100%. And then Chuck D, he's underrated, but when he said, well, I'm badder than bad because the brother is mad at the man for the fact he's corrupt like a senator. So on a roll and you treat it like soap on a rope, and the beats and the rhymes is so dope. Yo, his shit. Building a camp for the brothers and sisters. Yo, fam. Yo, when people say, oh, rap now is negative, it influenced dudes to do crime and kill people. That's a lie, because in 88, during the height of the crack era, they was killing niggas, the public enemy. When you see New Jack City, they was pulling up listening to Public Enemy. Niggas was listening to Run DMC killing niggas. So it was positive music. It was more of a balance, but it wasn't no. All right, so let me say this. So when dudes like, oh, the music is influencing the kids to kill. So then what was Nicki? All right, what was Frank Lucas, Nicky Barnes, and God Fisher and all them listening to? When all them dudes was killing in the 70s and 80s.
Isaac Hayes.
Bro, it was Blue Magic, the 10 Prees, OJ's, Spinners and all that. It wasn't no rap. You know what I'm saying, bro? It wasn't no rap. So even when you see Blue Magic did the
He wasn't
Blue
listening to
Mag
Big Mark,
James Brown did the Black Caesar soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because these are my 3 greatest hip hop albums ever. I don't care what nobody says.
Let's go.
James Brown, Black Caesar soundtrack. Curtis Mayfield, Superfly soundtrack. Right? These niggas was hip hop before hip hop.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Heavy Sheen, Super Me.
A lot of samples came.
A lot of samples. So
Yeah.
James Brown, Black Caesar, Curtis Mayfield, I'm the Pusher Man, and was it the Mac? It was somebody else, but Blue Magic did the whole soundtrack for their album. I think it was the Mac.
Another one was Trouble Man.
Trouble Man was fire too, right?
Shout
So
out to
you know, dudes was clipping niggas back in the 60s and 70s to R&B shit. Yeah, you know, gangsters make the world go round. Bro, niggas was cool. Yeah, bro, come on, man.
I know what you talking about. Superfly,
right? Yeah, Blue Magic was on Superfly soundtrack.
Superfly.
And then one last thing, we had the big homie when he said, "Papa don't take no mess." You know what I'm saying? Or pay the cost to be the boss. Pay the cost to be the boss. Bro, that's gangster shit. That's real gangster shit. I pay the cost to be the boss. Right? This is, look at me. Tell me what you said. I'm a bad mother, right? This is gangster shit. Fuck all these niggas talking about killing. He didn't even have to talk about none of that. Payback. You know what I'm saying? Get back. That's what he was saying, shit like that. So yeah, so you know, I grew up, man. My grandmother, put that 5-track in. You know, I had to put the big cassette tape, the 5-track, the 8 tracks. My bad, track. I had to put the 8-track. I'm 5. My grandmother teaching me this shit. I'm 4. Yo, play that record. Grab the 12 LP, the big shit. Yeah. And I would put the yellow thing, that yellow thing.
So don't move.
So it don't move. And my grandmother showed me how to put the needle on. So I grew up in a musical family, and mostly me and a lot of my peers was raised by our grandparents because our parents fell victim to the 80s. They got caught up in that web. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the bass and all that, the cookies and all that, right? Yes, so we was already culturally seasoned and ahead of the average kid our age that was raised by their parents because we was tapping into the archives. We was tapping into the elders already, you know what I'm saying? 100%. So I already, this why I always tell parents is you gotta, like young parents now, like you gotta play older music for your children because there's history in the music, right? So when my grandmother was playing the LaBelles and the Eunuchs, you ever heard of the Eunuchs?
Of course.
From Philly, yeah. Yes. So Philly soul and all that, because my grandmother originally out of Camden, New Jersey. So I grew up on Philly soul and I grew up on Motown because
Jersey in the house.
Literally 15 minutes, just like Brooklyn and Queens.
Right next to Atlantic City and all that.
Exactly. So my lineage is out of Camden. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother's second cousin was Mike Rozier. He played for the Washington Redskins in the 80s. Yeah, that's my grandmother's second cousin. So Terry Rozier is in the lineage somewhere. But on the other side, but he's a Rozier. So when you hear that name, Rozier, yeah, Rozier, that shit is like a clan because only like 15,000 families with the Rozier name. You know what I'm saying? But my lineage is one of them. So, and I'm, it's just a lot. But those is my top 5 with the other 3 that was honorable mentions though. Yes, and they influenced mostly all of the culture.
100%.
Pun was inspired by G-Rap and Rakim, Nas, anybody you name, Ray, Ghost and them. 100%. They just kind of weaponized it a little bit and went a little further.
You the first person that I heard break it down that way.
Yeah, I'm a student of the culture. I've been rhyming since 5, and I've been studying hip hop. Is it not only is it a culture, this shit is school, right? 100%. It's school because it ain't just hip hop. So when dudes like Herc was playing all the breaks, and that's what made hip hop. First of all, it was DJs before him, and just because you're playing somebody else's music don't mean you invented a culture. Because graffiti started in 1960 in Philly by a black dude named Cornbread. Breakdancing, pop, because they all different. People think this is all the same. There's different scenes: breakdancing, electric boogie, popping and locking, up rocking. All those is different dance elements on their own, and they all got combined and became one element. And they just labeled it breakdancing. But those is all, remember, Turbo and Fred Berry rerunning them. They was popping and locking in 68.
Fred Berry was definitely
he was popping and locking in 68. It's footage of him and Turbo old, the light skinned one from Breaking.
Yes.
They was popping and locking.
What was that crew name again?
The International Pop Lockers.
Yeah, the International Pop Lockers.
They was wearing the candy cane socks and all that.
Like crew at the beginning because he was fat. So he had to earn his way to get in. Earn his way to get in.
You know what I'm saying? So
so
Electric Boogie, my Electric Boogie breakdancing and all that existed way before her. Because if we go to the 1920s and the 1930s, we got the Nicholas Brothers breakdancing. We got Sammy Davis breakdancing. This is footage. This is receipts, 100%. Right? So breakdancing existed before her. Graffiti existed before her. And then people say, "Oh, he played the break beats." I remember my grandmother having vinyls, and when you turn it on the other side, the Staple Singers, "Let's Do It Again." You turn that album on the other side, it was just all instrumentals anyway.
Right. Breakdancing. Yeah. Breakdancing was known as b-boying.
B-boying, exactly. Shout out to Trixie. Shout out to Trixie. He's one of the first breakdancers, one of the first b-boys. Nice. You ain't never lie, OG. And then what other element? They saying DJing. Rest in peace, DJ Mario. There was mad DJs, disco, Pete Jones and all them dudes. You know, there was DJs before Herc. So, like, you know, there's a lot of shit going on, but I study this shit, and this is my culture. This is why I get mad when certain people infiltrate and milk the culture and leech off this shit. When people come and they envy the culture and they just want to come in and benefit off of it. You know, they just want to benefit off of it, but they don't even be knowing the science and the history behind it. Yeah, and all that. This is our shit. This is our blood, sweat, and tears. We built this shit out of struggle and oppression and poverty. Not just hip hop, rock and roll, blues, bluegrass, soul, Chuck Berry and them, Big Mama Thornton, and all them. Like, you know, she's the godmother of rock and roll. Big Mama Thornton, Chuck Berry. Yeah, Chuck Berry's the godfather of rock and roll. So, you know, we come on, bro. Like, but let's talk about it.
So
next question.
Yeah. So when did you first realize that you wanted to make records?
So when I was 5 and I was rapping, my rap name was J Ski, JSKI, right?
Everybody had a ski.
Everybody had a ski or Star-Rock or La Rock, right? La Rock. Yeah. So it was these dudes that used to come to my neighborhood. Rest in peace, Pre-Sweet, aka Pretty Priest. Pre-Sweet is a graffiti legend. His name was all over the trains. Pre-Sweet, TR Nation. They was called TR Nation. Okay. So they was their own nation. They was like it was no disrespect. I just want to put it in a way where y'all can understand. It was like a Timu version of Zulu Nation. Right. But they was official though. Flasher and all them. Yeah, Flasher and all that. I don't know who's calling me, bro. They bugging. Yeah, they bugging out. Flasher and all them, but they used to throw jams in the park all throughout the Bronx, all throughout Harlem and all that. And Pre-Sweetie was nice with bars. He was bananas. And he'd get on the mic, yes, y'all, to the beat. We talking jams in the park. Yeah. I was fortunate the whole 80s. I was at jams in the park from 80 to 92 to when they like fake stopped that shit. I remember my grandmother put me on punishment. And when I came off of punishment, because I was like on 6-7 months punishment, I came back outside breakdancing. They're like, nah, that shit is over. It's the WAP. It's the WAP and all that shit. Like niggas was doing the WAP and the Benetton and all type of other different dances. But that's who influenced me, TR Nation. And when they used to put me, you know, they'd play that beat, boom, it's called the 1-800 beat, right? Yeah, they used to play the 1-800 beat, right? So so I do my, you know, I have my first rap, you know,
45 King.
And that's my man. Rest in peace to him, because when I went on Sway in the morning, he was the DJ for me and Mav Hoffa. He played the beat, but me and him had a great Talking Shady 45 that day for like an hour. But shout out to Rest in Peace 45 King. But when they played that beat, I had my first shit. I'm bad, super bad, never sad, always glad. Even if my mom and dad told me I was a little lad, sweet to the beat that make your feet move 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, that's when dudes was doing now. I'm fly, super fly, always fly. When I'm fly, ladies see me driving by. You know what I'm saying?
Kumo D.
Yeah. Kumo D was on that shit.
He was on that
never lied. So that's what influenced me, man. I was born in the culture. Like Cold Crush was coming to the jams in my projects, because KG from the Cold Crush Brothers is from my projects. And then when my guy came out with MC Ultra Manati. Right. You know, when Kool Keith dropped that, he had Kool Keith from my projects. Yeah. So the first shit he had was Ease Back. I'm sonically, high bionically, for you dummies, ironically stupid. What are you, Cupid? You stole my rhymes and then you looped it. Going back this way. So I'm growing up in this shit. I'm in the midst of this shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that shit just was in my genetic code, bro. Like,
all right.
He
but I've
went
been
through
rhyming
Union
since
Square.
5.
Nah, he did. Right. I love it. Right? So obviously, you had to be a huge fan of wrestling growing up. Because
yeah.
Iron Sheikh. You know what I'm saying? Iron Sheikh. And then you say your alias
is Abdullah the
Butcher. So
Abdullah the Butcher.
How did that all come
So you know, I'm fourth generation Muslim, right?
Yes.
I took my Shahada kind of like under an Islamic cult. They are known Islamic cult. They don't exist no more. Me, Sean Price, MF Doom.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sean Price and MF Doom. We all was Ansar Muslim. Jazzo that was down with Jay-Z was down with. Tragedy Gaddafi. Everybody was fucking with Malachi Z York back then.
Yes.
All these fake conscious niggas on YouTube that they using a lot of his blueprint. The 100%. Anunnaki, the aliens. He was talking that shit in 79, 82. 100%. Niggas thought he was a weirdo. 100%. Now you got all these dudes out now. They act like they super extraterrestrial experts and Brother Polite and all these funny niggas. You know,
he in the can right now.
Yeah. He in the can following Fam in the can. Yes. You know, they Malachi Z York in the can. Yes. So the information was good, but the individual was bad. Yes. Right. So I said when I was up north, when I was in prison, my nickname in jail was Man Child. I'm the original Man Child, right? It was like 3 blood niggas that came after and jacked the name Man Child, but they got slices on their face. They got cut. You know, they was you know, you had that Latin King blood war from like 93 to like 201, 22. So people used to get it confused. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just start using my Islamic attribute. So my attribute was Sheikh Abdul Rahim. Abdul Rahim is still my last name for my attribute. But then when I started going to the yard and lifting the earth up, you know what I'm saying? The Muslims was like, yo, you a strong brother, man. You strong like iron. Your name should be Aziz. Your name should be Aziz. I'm like, nah, I like iron, though. It can go on the front of the Sheikh. And then I'll run with the Iron Sheikh because Iron Sheikh, the wrestler, was Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I had beef with a dude. The nigga was my bunkie, and he went through my Bible. Up north, we use the Bible as a phone book. So you have all the phone numbers and the addresses in your Bible. But he just picked a random number. But just so happened, he called my mom's, right? So, yeah, now look, my mom's is 15 years older than me. My mother had me at 15. Rest in peace to my mom's, right? So she sounds young. So he calls the number. She accepts the collect call thinking he's me, right? Check this bullshit. So one day I call my mom. She's like, yo, you know a dude called me from there? I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, he asked me to come see him. My mother from the street. Listen, my mom's from the street. My mom's like my big sister because my grandparents raised me. But my mother was like my sister. So she's like, yeah, the nigga was hollering at me, talking about when I'm going to come see him on a visit. He gave me his name and numbers. I said, what's the name and numbers? It was my fucking bunkie. So anyway, at this time, I didn't have a poker. I paid the nigga in the mess hall. I got 8 pack of cigarettes for you. I need a fork. And the nigga gave me the fork. And I stabbed my bunkie up with a fork. Right, I stabbed it because I know martial arts anyway, and I box. So once you hit the pressure points, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no muscles in your cheekbones and your temple. And so anybody stabs him up with the fork. So my Muslim brothers was joking like, "Yo, this nigga's Abdullah the Butcher," because you know Abdullah the Butcher, the wrestler, always had the fork.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'm jacking that too. That's one of my AKs. Iron Sheikh, Abdullah the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? And then both wrestlers had the curl up boots. You know what I'm saying? So now let me give a little backtrack history for those who be like, yo, he got his name from Iron Sheikh the wrestler. Iron Sheikh the wrestler ain't even the first Sheikh in wrestling.
Really?
No, the first wrestler name is The Sheikh. He came out in 1959. He was stabbing niggas. Yeah, him and Abdullah the Butcher got mad matches together, but it's the Sheikh. After the Sheikh, then it's Sheikh Adnan al-KC, another wrestler. Then it's Iron Sheikh. They had to make him the Iron Sheikh because of the reason it already was a nigga called the Sheikh. And he wore the pointy curled up boots. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And he was tougher than Iron Sheikh the wrestler because he was what you call a bruiser. So a bruiser wrestler is like niggas that be cutting and stabbing. So Abdullah the Butcher, Bruiser Brody, Stan Hansen, Dr. D. David Schultz. These niggas is bruisers. These is wrestlers where if you watch their match, it's gonna be bloody. Dusty Rhodes was like a bruiser. That's why he always used to be bleeding in the 60s and 70s. Those is called bruiser wrestlers. So so you got bruiser. Yeah. So you got bruiser wrestlers, you got technician wrestlers, right? And then you got brawlers. Hulk Hogan's he's garbage. He's like a brawler. He's a gimmick. Right. He's a gimmick. That's why Bob Backlund didn't want to lose the belt to him because he like this nigga's not a real wrestler. Get a real wrestler, and I'll lose the belt to the real wrestler. Because Bob Backlund was champion for 6 years. So they say, all right, we're gonna get Iron Sheikh because Iron Sheikh was a real wrestler. 100%. He really wrestled. He was a bodyguard for the Shah of Iran. So Bob Backlund, I'll lose to an honorable dude that I know is a real wrestler and not a gimmick. Wow. And then Iron Sheikh, for the money, for the bag, he chose to sell out and take the fall for Hulk Hogan. But when you watch the Iron Sheikh documentary on 40 for 40, they tell you with no Iron Sheikh, there is no Hulkamania. Wow. There is no Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan's not, because Hulk Hogan's a gimmick. He's like a paper champion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But technician wrestlers like Bret Hart, Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, Rick Martel, and all these niggas. Rick Martel. Yeah. All these niggas is technicians. You know, Mil Mascaras, Man of 1,000 Masses, Great Muda. These is technician wrestlers. Yeah, these technician wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? So it's different levels. But that's how I got the Iron Sheikh name up north from, you know, lifting the whole yard up, you know, squatting heavy, flat benching heavy. I'm 24, but I'm doing like 4 or 5 on the incline. Ooh. I was like 250. I was going crazy up there. You know what I'm saying? But Ramadan every year always kill me and then drop me back down. That shit depletes me because I originally have a fast metabolism, so I'm originally a slim dude. So, but from working out, you eating, all I'm doing is eating and sleeping. Jack Mac oodles and noodles, sleeping. Peanut butter and honey sandwiches, eating, sleeping. Yeah, because I wasn't. Niggas was. You know, niggas was spanking themselves. I still eat peanut butter and honey sandwiches, but dudes being in the bathroom stall spanking themselves and themselves spanking themselves. I didn't fuck with that. Once your body get a certain amount of testosterone, it's gonna release on its own. Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't fuck with them porn books, bro. Butt man and all them shits had trannies in them. Niggas with bitches with bats in their butt and all that. That shit is wild, man.
Yeah. So let's switch gears.
Yeah, let's switch gears. Let's do it. Let's go.
We're gonna take it to one of your songs, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna go into Lemonade, man, by the Iron Sheikh.
Man. That's why I gotta do a video of that. I gotta do
the number to call in is 516.
Yeah, y'all winning. This shit is fire. Nigga don't need no hot 97, boy. I'm gonna tell you. I did Shady 45 on Wednesday. I went to DJ Clip show. You know,
shout out to DJ Clip.
Yeah, it dropped tonight at 10. But when you go to Shady 45, they got glass parts,
it's
right?
Not personal.
Yeah, it's glass. You can look through it.
Yeah.
But it be about this size like this. It just be the way the cameraman got the angles, and then they got these cameras where the shit'll be facing me, but they could get the whole room, bro. Right. And then like you could 360 it and then just show the part it didn't even film. So like y'all got a great setup, bro. Like, you know, Shady 45, a lot of their rooms, like Gorilla Nem's room is next to DJ Clip's room, like behind it. His room is smaller than this room.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, y'all got a good setup, bro. Y'all winning.
Man, thank you, man. I love when everybody come down here and they feel comfortable.
Yeah, and I've been to a bunch of. I did a lot of podcasts, bro. A lot of underground radio joints. But this is the movement, though. The Underground Railroad is always better. Like BB King and them. What they call it, the Chitlin Circuit. The Chitlin Circuit is better. The Chitlin Circuit. That's where all the real official shit was at. Ray Charles, all of them did the Chitlin Circuit.
100%.
Yeah, I love it.
So let's switch gears now.
Let's do it.
So what initially pulled you into the battle rap, and how did you help sharpen your skills as an MC?
So when I came home in 2005 from doing the 10 years, I did 10 straight, right? I did 13 in total, but I did 10 straight.
He knows
so when I first came home, he was up north of Vietnam. When I first came home in 2005, one of my mans was connected to Fight Club. Shout out to Executive Nick. Is Executive Nick
P?
International P. International P. And it's 2 other people. I can't think of their name right now, but it was 4 dudes. They had the Fight Club shit. So my man like, yo, Sheik, you nice. I'm gonna bring you to the Fight Club. I want you to check it out. So I went there and I seen Sirius Jones versus Jin.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, but before Sirius Jones battled Jin, the battle before they battled was Jesse West and somebody else. You remember Jesse West?
Yeah, I know who Jesse.
Remember? All right, because it was Jesse West. Yeah, because it threw me off because he got the song with Biggie, the Dolly My Baby shit with Super Cat and Biggie. So I'm like, this nigga battle rap now, but it was Jesse West versus somebody, and then it was Sirius Jones versus Jin. So Once I seen that, I'm like, all right, I could do that. So but I thought you just go straight to the pool table. That wasn't what it was. So they got tryouts. So one day, one day I go to this shit. It was like 70 niggas in there. So I'm like, yo, what's all these dudes? My man, like, yo, Sheikh, it's a tryout. Niggas try out. Niggas don't just go to the pool table.
Wow.
So I'm like, word. So I asked the dudes, I'm asking dudes, where y'all from? Like 30 of them said Philly. I said, damn. Because Philly, Philly is they got the hardest spitters, bro. They never stop boom bap. So when dudes in New York, oh, Griselda brung it back. Philly never did no other rap but boom bap. They didn't do a lot of the other shit. Even though
100%.
Even though the Yachty, Little Yachty, one of them niggas is from Philly. One of them
Meek Mills.
No, I'm talking about one of them funny rappers. One of them funny weird niggas.
It's gotta be Little Yachty.
Is Little Yachty or is the one with the or is Kodak Black or one of them? One of them niggas is from Philly, but they don't acknowledge him.
Gotcha.
You know, he ain't in the culture. He ain't in the craft with Joey Jihad, Reed Dollars, Hollow Man, and all them niggas. But Philly never stopped. So anyway, once I seen that, I said, damn, I'm gonna have some competition. You know what I'm saying? The other niggas was like, yeah, I'm from Connecticut, I'm from Boston, but not that Boston don't got spitters. Shout out to my man Fabian out in Boston. But I'm like, I could run through them niggas. But I said Philly. I know Philly is like, you know, same way boxing is in their DNA. They love boxing. They that rapping shit is it. Gotcha. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let a few dudes gas out, right? So like 10 dudes went in like before me. And they, yo, Sheikh, you next, bro. Like, you got to come in the room, bro. Like, I'm trying to wait and let them eliminate each other. I went in the room. I packed like 6 or 7 dudes. I was packing them up. Right after that, I ran out of bullets. Yo, fam, and it seemed like they was getting better and better, right? So I'm thinking I'm annihilating the big dogs because I'm like if the chain get weaker, I could just start freestyling.
100%.
Nah, that shit was getting more. It was better and better dudes coming in. I said, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? They you know, I got packed up. The dude cleaned me. You know what I'm saying? The dude cleaned. Thank God it wasn't on tape. None of that shit. Like, thank God it ain't filmed live. You know, like it ain't in the history books. Like, but it is in the history books. But so that was that. And then from Fight Club, one day I'm walking down 8th Avenue because I was locked up with Loaded Luck's uncle, my man Psych. Like I was locked up with him when I did my bid, but I ran in the Lux on 8th Ave. But he was little when I was home, so I don't remember him. Yeah. So he like, yo, this Loaded Lux, he got the Lions and shit. So I'm like, oh, I seen that shit because
he looked up to you.
So when I came home, my man was giving me all the DVDs, Smacks, Sub-Zeros. Yeah. So I told him, I said, yo, bro, I want to battle you on Lions then. He like, what you say? Back then he was saying Slick, right? Because I brought the beloved shit home from jail. So he was like, what you say, Slick? I said, I want to battle you, bro. Like, we could battle on Lions then. He like, nah, it don't work like that. He said, you gotta build your name up, family. Right? He said, you gotta build your name up. He said, you gotta go to some dudes. He said, but I can get you on Lions then. So he brung like 3 dudes to battle me. So when I write for battles, I write 100-bar clips. I always write 100-bar verses. So that way, so that way, even if the niggas better hope the battle, they got a time limit on it. See, a lot of these leagues, they be putting 2 and 3 minute time limits. Yeah. When I battled hands on for Vlad TV, it wasn't no time limit. That's why I was able to dump for so long every verse, every round. So anyway, he sent some dude named Rated R at me. I sacrificed him 1 verse. I let him rhyme first though. I'm like, bro, rhyme first. He like, nah, you could go. I said, no, I'm not gonna stop. When I rhyme, I'm not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So he rhymed first. He spit like some 20-bar shit. I hit him with 100 bars. I barraged him. Yeah. I'm dumb. And then Lux was like, nah, this nigga's crazy. This shit is crazy. He like, I got you, beloved. You don't got to battle the rest of the dudes. Yeah. And then he put me on Lions. That was on Lions Den 2, Lions Den 4, and Lions Den 5. Lions Den 2, I battled a dude named Billy Ons from Brooklyn. Lions Den 5, I battled the dude from Ohio. No, Lions Den 2, I battled Tashane from DITC. Rest in peace, Tashane.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was signed to Showbiz and him. I battled Tashane, and then Lions Den 4 was Billy Ons, and Lions Den 5 was some dude named from Ohio named D-Works. Okay. Then from there, I did 2 King of the Rings, and then I showed out from it, and then through Mav Hoffa, Vlad reached out to me, Vlad TV, and he's like, yo, I'm starting a battles league called Killers. Nobody didn't want to battle Hands because everybody was scared of Hands. Hands was punching, him and Math was punching niggas in the face, choking rappers and all that. So they on they bully shit. So a lot of battle rappers are scared of both of them. So they like, yo, Sheik, you want to battle Hands? Why wouldn't I? You know, I did time. I was in the maxes with booty bandits, Pretty Black, you know, Pretty Black from Long Island. C Black.
That's his man.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you though. Listen, I was in Attica with him. I got stories, but that's another. We'll do that another time. But no, he's not. Hold on, 1 minute though, King. Despite his preference,
right.
He's a legend, right?
Yeah, he's straight legend.
And he do it all. He do it all: basketball, football, baseball. Super athletic. He lift the yard up. He got a knuckle game.
Yes.
And he do what he do, right? That's on you.
Yeah.
He ain't never bothered me in Attica. Yeah. He ain't never bothered me, but I did see him put somebody out and take their snacks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I seen him put a nigga out on my balcony. He would go. And the Poppies was mad. The Nietas was mad. He was like, y'all play the yard. I'll finish all y'all niggas. Yeah. He stood on business. You know what I'm saying?
He would go to the niggas. He would go to the niggas and simply say, yo, we could do this the hard way.
Because I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, so let me go into this real quick. So it was a dude on my balcony named China, and China was playing games, little Spanish poppy nigga, but you know he was ticklish, right? So China playing games, but he always with the poppies coloring up. So the way Attica go when you in A block, in every block in Attica, dudes got tables. Muslims, 5%ers, Nubians, Nietas, rat hunters. Everybody got tables, and everybody got a phone, a collect call phone. Yeah. So anyway, Pissy Black used to be trying to summon the nigga. And fam used to try to on some Moreno type shit. Yeah. Oh. Cool. That nigga. So the way Attica is, one day your block will be in the yard. The day y'all in the yard, we in the shop. We got shower day. We don't come out that day. We on our balcony, right? So this was our shower day. So I take my shower already. Me and my mans, we in the back. I had a few old timers that was my mentors, Harlem legend niggas. And it's China turn to go to the fucking shower. So he coming down the back like, oh Tito, you know, he yelling to the poppies, they whistling, oh shit, China, you know. I'm like, oh, this fucking nigga. I close my sheet. So when you go inside the shower, you could lock the gate. And you in the shower safe. But all we heard was like a boom. Like you heard like that, and then you heard a thump, boom. So I'm like, what the fuck was that, right? So I stick my eye spout, like we got a mirror connected to the spoon. And next thing you know, you just heard, right? So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Who's screaming? They're like, yo, that's Gina. Right. So anyway, the nigga made it to my balcony. Yeah. He made it to my gallery and got what he got. And I don't know. I ain't gonna say the COs was in on it, but his weight was up in Attica. They was letting that nigga do what he want. He made it to he was in a whole nother block. Yeah. He was like a C block, a D block. He made it to my block, took that nigga snacks, and evaporated, bro. Wow. And then the poppies, when they was in the yard, they act like they was feeling some way. He said, you Germans pull up. I'll put y'all niggas out. I'll put all y'all niggas out.
But they juked them though.
They did. They stabbed him? Oh, they caught him then. Yeah. I don't know because I left. Like I be moving around and shit. I be going from jail to jail, getting in the fights, doing my own little shit. But yeah, he was on bill. I'll put all you niggas out. And and that was that. But so I went from Vlad summoned me. And he was like, they was like, yo, you want to battle Hands? I'm like, yeah, nah, that ain't a problem, bro. Yeah. We established our rules. We did a face-off, and then they set up the battle. And then that was that. And then after the Hands battle, I felt unappreciated, right? Because I went in. I went bionic. Yeah. But Lupe Fiasco reached out to me like, yo, fam, you cooked them. You nice. Like, you lyrical. Lupe was reaching out to me on Twitter. And he Muslim too. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco, a few dudes. I'm Freddie Fox. They was like, yo, bro, you're lethal. You know, they was like, yo, bro, you lethal. Keep going. But I stopped because I felt unappreciated. Yeah. And then I just dove straight into the boom bap shit, started dropping a lot of mixtapes, albums, getting features and shit like that. That's what happened. Yeah, I just stopped. I got discouraged because I reached out to Smack. I'm like, yo, I'm after me battling Hands, I'm like, yo, I'm ready for URL now. So Smack was like, yo, you got to start in Proving Grounds. I said, Proving Grounds? That's when they had the Proving Grounds shit. I'm like, bro, nobody I'm like, bro, nobody from Lions then started off in Proving Grounds. Nobody.
Yeah.
Goods, Charlie Clips, Loaded Lux, Arsenal, Head Ice, and me. We was the 6 original members of Lions, and that was our residential battle league.
Yeah.
We wasn't like guests. That was the league you come to if you want to get with us or fight with us.
Yeah.
So not all of them went straight to URL. It wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
Smack trying to say I had to go to Proving Grounds. So no disrespect to Goods in them. You know, I'm way more lyrical than Goods and Head Ice. I'm like, you know, I'm a barbarian. They got better stage presence, like they can make you laugh, but we talking just Arsenal shooting and all that. I'm a maniac, so I didn't like that. So I was just like, fuck that battle rap shit. Like I go around a nigga. If it's a roadblock nigga, I know how to write songs. I'm not these niggas.
100%.
These niggas can't write songs. Who is that? Like
100%.
niggas is just you know. I'm not. Let me turn this phone off because they being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word,
if
man.
they in danger, they need to text me.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my life.
So we gonna switch gears a little bit. We gonna take it to another music break real quick.
Okay, got you.
We gonna go to the second song from Iron Sheikh. It's called Shivers. Back to live action. Word up. That was Shivers. Word up, man. By Iron Sheikh. As you can see, he got a bunch of different styles with him, man. Different lanes and different bags.
Yeah.
So let's move into, you know, music in general, man. So what's the biggest creative difference between writing for battle raps and writing a song for you?
So I'm gonna put it in a term of basketball. Battle rap is like playing at the Rucker, and doing music is like playing in the NBA. So if you notice, most dudes in the Rucker, they can't play under the whistle.
100%.
Right? So when you doing a song and you rapping to a beat, you playing under the whistle. You got to make that shit rhyme in a certain amount of time before the beat go through the next thing, especially if it's a 4-bar, 2-bar, 6-bar. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with music notes, right? Yeah. So, you know, that's NBA shit. You can't be in the paint too long. They gonna blow the whistle.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be under the rim too long. So with battle rap, it's like the Rucker. Niggas be doing high crossovers. That shit be carrying all that shit in NBA. All that magical razzle dazzle globetrotter shit. So with battle rap, you could make something rhyme 1 billion times and don't have to worry about. Yeah, you can make something. Rhyme 1 billion times without having to be in pocket with the beat, right? Like when I was in Lions Den 5, I said, Iron Sheikh, Abdullah the Butcher, I'm liver than you, dark side of the moon, shark dive in the pool, hop out the water and spark 5 at your goons. But on a beat, it'll be harder to say that because I'm in a odd cadence. So I'm in a 5-bar cadence, and music notes is usually 2, 4, 6, 8, right? It's in even bars. So I'm on a 5-bar cadence. It won't sync with the beat because it's off, right? But in battle rap, you can go 5-bar cadence, 2-bar, 3-bar, 9-bar, 10-bar, whatever. There's no rules. There's no limit. There's no gravity. You in space, right? But on Earth, you gotta obey the laws of gravity.
Facts.
So in music, you gotta obey the laws of the beat.
Facts.
That's the reason few of battle rappers
Can
can make
write
good
to
songs.
That's why they can't.
write
Most
the
of them
beat.
can't transition.
They can't transition.
That's a fact.
And I'm fortunate to be one of the few that can
can
write
do it.
songs and go bananas,
Yes.
you know, to no beat or whatever. So, you know, peace, King. All right, blessings, my God.
So which project or song do you feel truly announced as Iron Sheikh, the recording artist, coming from the battle rap lane?
Okay, so when I record albums, I always go in 3 directions. I always got my I always make 2 conscious songs, right? And I always make 2 songs for the bunnies, right? and then I always make shit for the streets and go dark
100%.
because it's all me, right? Yes. I'm Muslim, I'm conscious, I'm spiritual, right? I gotta make stuff that my brothers can listen to, or stuff that the 5% is Israelites, whoever could listen to, conscious minds, stuff you could play for your mother. Because you might be like, grandma, my friend, or mom, my friend rap. Iron Sheikh, let me hear what that boy got. I can't let him hear. Yeah, she sucked my meat. I nutted in her mouth. I put your man brains on the wall. She's like, oh my God, baby. He a sinner. You know what I'm saying? That guy worldly. You know, that guy's worldly, baby. Stay away from him. You know, we always got a friend, our grandmother and our mother be like, stay away from that nigga. Yeah, I don't want your grandmother and them to say that about me. right? So I got positive shit that mama loving them could listen to. My grandmother, your grandmother. Then I got shit for the bunnies because the females be like, damn, this nigga too hard, right? Like your man like Griselda, right? I seen him perform twice at Sony Hall, and I seen him perform one time at Highline Ballroom. Super Sausage Fest. Right, Cucumber Mania, and then, Cucumber Mania, and then when it is the chicks that was there, it was like. Yeah, the chicks that was there was like B girls, a few Asian chicks, a few white chicks, but it wasn't no super divas there. Like, but when I went to see AZ and SOBs, it was foxes. Bitches had animals on, minks, trench coat. AZ bring. I seen AZ perform like 5 times. Whenever he come out, super divas come out, bro. Listen. Divas, joints is on their tippy toes, pretty feet, Indian bitches, Pocahontas, whoever you want to name. What's Lola Falana, Thelma from Good Times? They coming out. When AZ do a show, bunnies come out, bro. I love going to AZ show. I make sure I come fleeted. I wear some extra shit, pony skin shit and all that. I come out crazy. AZ parties be, but when AZ performance bananas, but. Yeah, so I say, I always got to make 2 songs for the bunnies. Because remember, I said my top 5 is Slick Rick.
100%.
Slick Rick make joints for the bunnies.
100%.
Right? Rakim got Mahogany. He make joints for the bunnies, right? 100%. We gotta entertain the divas, bro. 100%. The queens and all that. Look, Nas' new album. He got the joint shouting out all the female rappers. Let's go. And then what's crazy is on that album, he shouted out my homie Champ MC. She was a part of the 5 Deadly Venoms. Yeah. So I ran into her Friday before I came out here. Friday. I came out here Friday night. No, yesterday. I came out here Saturday. Today's Sunday. Today's Sunday. Yeah, I came out here yesterday afternoon, but I went to Taste the Seafood in Harlem. I ran into Champ MC. I'm like, yo, Nas shouted you out on his song. She's like, I know, yo, that was official. But yeah, he shouted out all of them. Pebbly Pool, Shy Rock. You gotta praise the queens. You gotta praise because hip hop back in the days was originally for the bunnies and fun. Let's get to it. It was consciousness, bunnies, and fun. Then I got my gritty street shit because I did time. I was in the street. I was outside. And this and what's crazy is a lot of rappers that really did what they did don't be rhyming about what they did. Facts. A lot of the CB4 niggas, they got all the shit. Y'all put your heart through your man's heart. And these niggas, when you fact check these niggas, it don't be nothing. Like it don't be no nothing. So, but like Slick Rick, who would have thought he had AR-16s in the trunk of his car? Right? And some of the dudes that was involved in ambushing him were from my hood back then. But they didn't think because he was a fly pretty boy nigga from London / Bronx, right? From UK, but grew up in the Bronx. He backed them ARs out that whip and he went John Wick 7. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't stop him. So, you gotta make money. You gotta Pac told Big, make songs for the broads, you'll never go wrong. 100%. And Big took Pac formula and went through the moon. 100%. But I make my street shit too. I make for the dudes that like that grungy shit. But I try to code it a little bit to where I don't incarcerate myself. So I got my own lingo and my own slang. And those who understand it is for them. 100%. We don't need the outsiders to know, oh shit, he said this what he mean, and try to decode our shit. Because really, our slang ain't really for nobody. Yes, our slang is for us. This how the slaves developed slang. You know what I'm saying? I wading in the water. But they really saying we gonna go to the water and get the fuck up out of here on this boat. Right? They braiding here, they putting the whole map inside the braid. Our shit was coded, right? Niggas is giving that shit away now, though. It's white dudes with our slang. Yeah, I was super litty gang and boo. Fuck this white nigga talking about. Niggas hanging around us, they absorbing all our culture. We gotta gatekeep something and have it for us. Because they'll take everything from us, and then next thing you know, 200 years later, they're gonna say Michael Jackson's white. Facts. They already said, what's the black dude that Europe praise him? Is Mozart or one of them niggas? They say he white, but he's really black. Really? One of them music niggas, Mozart, one of them niggas is black. But yeah, bro. Beethoven. Yeah, my God. Yeah. Beethoven is black.
Beethoven.
Yeah, but you would think he white the way they, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus is black, but the way, yo, listen. So you know, so my father and him is Afro Latino. He Afro Boricua, right, on my father's side. But I tell a lot of like Latinos, and I got love for the Latinos, the conscious Latinos, not the brainwashed ones, because I don't even got love for brainwashed black people, right? The certain Latinos, you know, oh, Moreno. Y'all the main niggas, Cristo, right? Y'all love Cristo, Jesus, Cristo. If y'all found out that nigga was black, y'all ain't gonna want to be Christian no more, because y'all got so much hate for the Morenos. Y'all ain't gonna even want to fuck with the Christian shit no more. If you knew that nigga was really black, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they be switching shit around. So I try to make sure my shit a lot of my shit just stay. Certain shit I do is just for my peers and my people to understand, and then some shit is universal. But everything can't be universal. Sometimes you got to remain exclusive and not inclusive.
100%.
No, but go ahead, King.
Word. So we're gonna talk about the business side of things.
Okay,
now, right?
Let's do it.
So from your experience, how different is the business of battle rap in comparison to the music industry?
Okay, so the business with battle rap is this. It depends on your worth, your net worth, and your brand, because everybody's a brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Hitman Holla's guaranteed to bring out a certain crowd, right? Lux is guaranteed. Lux and Mook is guaranteed to bring out a certain crowd.
Yes.
They brand is different, so they can demand anywhere between 40 and 70,000, 60,000
for one show,
for one battle. Yeah.
What?
When he battled Calico, I don't really know the exact bag, but it was somewhere in like 50, 60 racks.
Wow.
Yeah, he was up. He was super up. Yeah. So, you know, depend on your brand, you know, you could get what you get. Like Conceited was getting like, I think like 15,000 an episode allegedly for Wildin' Out. 15,000 an episode. You know, Nick Cannon man.
Money.
Yeah, and then he brung Charlie Clips and Hitman. So depend on your brand and your fan base, your cult following, you could demand. Right, but the thing about that is they'll pay you half up front and you'll get half
on the
after
back end. Okay.
On the back end, right?
Okay.
Whether you win or lose, both people get paid, right?
Got you.
And you can't never use them bars again though, because it's called recycling, right? So they got a rule in battle rap.
Wow.
Yeah, once you use, like Michael Jackson could sing "Beat It" forever. Facts. The bars you said in this battle stays in that battle. You can't never say that, yo, you recycling shit. That's like a no. That's a sin.
Violation.
Yeah, that's a violation. That's a sin. So that's over. That shit is archived, and that's it. You got to come up with new material. So with battle rap, you got to constantly come up with new material. And you get your money in your hand. You can get it cash, right? With the music industry, the way it is now, if I put an album up on DistroKid or TuneCore, I gotta go through 7 different ways to just get my money.
100%.
And it don't even be
what you expect.
What you expected, right? So you gotta make sure you get your ISRC code numbers. When you upload your music through DistroKid and TuneCore, you gotta make sure you get your ISRC code, right? This information I paid for when I could have Googled this shit and learned it. And then mad dude, after I paid somebody $500. I thought they was gonna have like some super exclusive wisdom, right? But I didn't know it at the time, so it didn't matter. And then, you know, you can't put a price on information, on knowledge, right? So, but somebody could have just gave me the information, but I gave them $500, whatever. Then after that, like 3 different white dudes that got podcasters. One name is like D-Mizzy. He gives all the Jews for free through podcasting. All the shit black niggas are trying to charge you for and gatekeep. It's 3 white niggas I follow on, and I dump them in your DM when I come across their page again. But they just give you the whole game. So anyway, when you upload shit on TuneCore, DistroKid, you gotta get your ISRC numbers. Then you gotta register everything with BMI. If you with I'm with BMI. So you got BMI, ASCAP, and CSAC over here. Yeah, you got ASCAP, you got C, and you got CSAC, right? SAC. CSAC is the smallest. outside of your BMI, your publishing, you got to set up Sound Exchange, you got to set up a Song Trust, then you got to set up a MLC, I think it's MLC or MRC. You got to set up that, and then you got to set up a few other things, right? And then if you, not saying lazy, if you don't have time to really do it, you can get you an administrator. An administrator, I handle that all that shit for you and track you. Because I'm about to hire an administrator because they got back money for me. Because I'm looking at just on YouTube Music, I'm looking at all my albums, and this one say 8,000, that shit say 7,000, like per screen from songs from every album. Bro, they got at least a 30 pack for me that I never got.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You talking that talk?
Yeah, so
see, most people just don't want to hear that. They just think it's just rap.
No. And I'm gonna tell you, I was like that in the beginning, but that was during the mixtape era, and it was more direct to consumer. Because I'm about to go back to direct to consumer for 2026. Like the two albums I'm gonna drop in 2026. My Black Adam 2 and the One Above All album. I'm gonna do vinyls and CDs. Now I dropped Black Adam 2 last year. Yes. I did direct to consumer where niggas was cash apping me the chicken, and I just send them the files to the whole song. So my core fan base, like my co-following, they already had the Black Adam 2 album last year. They cash at me the $25. Some dudes was throwing me 50. I ain't his 50. I fuck with you. I'm downloading all that Cash App chicken to my bank account. But now Cash App getting funny. Yeah, they fake trying to tax you. They'll report. You can't have over 200 transactions because they'll think you laundering money. They'll fake report you to the feds.
They dead at my account.
They want you to put it on your taxes. So I say, you know what?
This is 20 for the pot.
Yeah. So So I'm about to go back how DJ Drama and them did it, because DJ Drama became a millionaire off of mixtapes.
Wow.
But where DJ Drama had went wrong, one day he was on a DVD, Smack or one of them shits. And they seen he had mad vehicles and he had the fucking castle. They like, oh, how the fuck he get this chicken? And he was bragging, yeah, I made millions off just mixtapes. And the feds raided him and they got him for copyright infringement because you don't sing or nothing, bro. This is other people's music you're playing and capitalizing on. Right? So they had got him. But when I get my shit pressed up on vinyls and CDs, I don't even want no barcodes on my shit. You got an option to get the barcodes. I don't care about I forgot the people that track your spins. The RCAA or RCAA or one of them. I don't care. Yeah, BDS and all. I don't care about them ever knowing. Niggas be like, yo, that nigga got zero thing. No, I'm getting the chicken. I need that money now. I could die tomorrow, nigga. I don't care about none of that. Yeah, I need that chicken right now. I don't even need them to track me. BDS and I'm gonna do direct to consumer. Your new album, how much you want, bro? Cash out me or sell me or whatever. PayPal me that $25 right now. I'm mailing this shit to you. DM me your address or your PO box or whatever, and then I keep all of these for next time. Then I'll do an email blast straight. I'll do an email blast straight to my followers. Yo, I ain't dropping a new album on this day, so I might only email 300 dudes, right? But that core 300 fans is chicken. Picture this, right? We selling dimes of heroin, right? Let's put it into the drug game, because people always say the rap game is like the crack game. It really not, but it can be. But it's really not, because the shit these niggas do, they'd have been dead in the crack game. A lot of these execs and all that playing with niggas' money, jerking niggas. And the drug game, you jerk a nigga for a brick, a niggas will murder your whole family. So it's not like the drug game, but you can make the rap game like the crack game in this aspect. So say I got dimes of heroin, because a CD, they used to sell them for $10, niggas mixtapes and albums. Say I got a dime of heroin. I don't know no drug dealer that had 1 million customers, right? You might only have 20, 50. If you say we all from the same projects, we only probably got like the same 100 fiends buying the crack off our team. Say we all in one team, but them same fiends is coming 9-6 times a day, dropping that 10. I need this hit. Give me buying that dope, right? So if you only got the same 300 people, they might buy this album first. They might buy your New York Mets album. 300 niggas buy for $10. Right, 10 times 300. Right now, they might ain't gonna want to buy that same product again. But if you doing that shit every 2 months, you dropping another new album, you're cooking. That's another 10 times 300 again.
100%.
Right, 30,000, whatever that shit add up to. My mind ain't figuring it out right now. But yeah, but you're gonna make that every 2 months now, because you're dropping a new album every 2 months. So what I do is when I make money off my album, it don't go to me. It goes into another project. I have 2 city jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't all the money due that the fans buy my music, it just supports further more music,
100%.
studio time, music videos and all that. So the what the fans buy, it just feeds itself for more music. I don't live off my music. I got two jobs. That's what pay my bills and my rent. And I don't gotta suck meat, bow down, ass kick, lap dance, live off another nigga name. I don't gotta do none of that, right? This why I'm not in no rap crew. I'm not in no rap group. It's me. I'm everywhere dolo. I'm here dolo. My baby moms dropped me off and spent off. I'm dolo every time, 99% of the time, right? I'm a sociable introvert and I'm a loner, right? I don't want to be with 1,000 niggas and all that, right? Or when I go eat, say we all go to dinner, I tell a nurse, the waitress, separate order, salmon, asparagus, red potatoes. How much it costs? Here's the money now. That's your $10 tip. We good. Because later when they bring that bill, it's gratuity, and the niggas is like, oh, I got 10 for the gratuity. That should be fake. You want to pay more than what you pay for your food, right? 100%. I'm not doing all that group together shit. And they fake jerk me, and then it's 7 of us. Or that gratuity might be an extra 150 or some shit, right? But I didn't order nothing but a $60 plate or something. No, we not doing that. Like I'm like the father from Everybody Hates Chris. Like I budget my money. I budget my money. My grandmother said, "You respect the dollar respect you." Right? You gotta respect your money, right? Niggas got mad at Oprah Winfrey. She went to a restaurant one day. And she was like, "I don't want to eat here. Yeah. This meal is too expensive. I'm out of here." They was like, "You a billionaire." She said, "So the fuck what?" Like I still know what's the worth for certain shit. Fact. This ain't worth what you charging me for. I don't want to eat at your restaurant. Oprah dipped off. They try to say she was stingy, but how people stay cakey is by not
being frugal.
Being frugal and not exhausting their resources. Right? Look, America use everybody else's oil and everything, and we save our oil. They're about to raid Venezuela because they got the largest oil supply on earth, right? So America about to invade Venezuela. We're going to use all y'all oil forever, but America still got like a gazillion trillion barrels of their own reserve. But the goal is use up everybody else shit, dry all they shit out. And then when it's over, we'll just live off our shit, but everybody's dry and fucked up. 100%. You know what I'm saying? So that's what be going on. So with the business, I always tell, like I had to learn this. The music shit is 90% business, 10% music. Even though we love the music. No, it's our culture, right? 100%. And we got to start going back to like, we need more Fevers and them underground clubs, Red Parrot and all that, because fucking with their establishments, and they have their little bouncers and they whole shit, they squeezing our culture. Like, you ever seen the movie Wild Style?
Of course.
You seen it? All y'all seen it? So check it. When the white chick
Chinese came to load that.
When the white chick, I'm gonna speed it up. When the white chick came to the hood with the graffiti nigga Lee, the dude said, "Hey, what y'all doing around here? You got a light?" So he's like, "Nah, I don't got no light, man." So he told his man, "You seen it on the news? You seen it on TV?" He said, "A to the K." He said, "Yeah, A to the motherfucking K." He was about to back out and clap the graffiti nigga Lee and the white bitch. Fat Five Freddy came, hey, yo, those my peoples. But the point was this. They was like, we can't keep going to the hood for this hip-hop shit. Because these niggas are killers. They got murderers and gangsters up there. We got to bring these niggas down to our establishment where we got control and police going to be on our side. 100%. This where all that Roxy shit happened. Studio 54. Them niggas in there popping pills doing lizard shit. Andre, they doing freaky shit in there though. Andre Arell and all these niggas. Russell Simmons, because Studio 54 was a reptilian club. You know what I'm saying? So that's how all them niggas got turned out. We popping pills now. I'm numbed up. And a Yanny Whopping. I ain't even consent to this shit. I'm so stoned out and drugged up. The Yanny Whopping. 54? You ever been to Studio 54? Nah, that's before my time. But I'm gonna tell you this though, man. You sniffing that. They said Richard probably had so much coke in his system because he was fucking with Pam Grier. That was his bunny for a minute. He was nutting in her so much they had to suck the cocaine out her. She had cocaine inside her stomach, like in her uterus. Research that. Richard Pryor sniffed so much coke, he was nutting cocaine inside Pam Grier. They had to flush her out. Because her whole whatever the baby's supposed to go, whatever that shit is called. Her whole womb was loaded with cocaine. Cocaine residue. Gosh, they was bugging back in the days, bro.
So let's switch gears.
Yeah, let's switch gears again. We on the highway. Let's go.
One more, man. We're gonna get to that third song, man. It's called Glittery by Iron Sheikh. Don't forget the number to call in is 516-206-0711. I love this one right here, baby.
Yeah, this is my shit, Luther Vandross.
I love that record right there, man.
I appreciate
that.
That.
And I told Tiny, I said, I know you're gonna love this one.
Yeah,
as soon as I came in, he was playing that record.
Glittery,
like,
glittery.
Make sure it's ready.
Yeah,
make sure it's ready to play when it's going. He had it ready.
Yeah, you gotta make songs for the bunnies and the divas, man. You gotta make the ladies dance, man. That's why I love, shout out to my OG, man, the Lord Chief Rocker, Busy B. Shout out to Busy B, man. Yeah, he always made songs for the bunnies too.
Man, so what's next for Iron Sheikh, man? Like, what's next for you?
So, after the ball drop, like around in March. In March, I'm flying out to Texas. I'm gonna do Baddie Rap Season 2 because I'm currently on Baddie Rap Season 1. So the Baddie Rap show is about female battle rappers. It's like 12 female battle rappers, but only one is a win a $20,000 prize. So we was in Atlanta. We did that shit early this year. We flew out to Atlanta. The chicks was in a mansion. Me, Webstar, Murder Mook, and T-Rex. We was like in an Airbnb house, but the chicks was living in a mansion. Twerk was down there. Smoke Dizza.
Shout out to Smoke
Dizza. It was mad people down there. Calico, but they had a lot of guests. But anyway, season 1 is out now on YouTube. Y'all can download the app. Y'all can find out the app. It's called Baddie Rap Show, BADDISHOW show. I'm gonna be on season 2. It's gonna be in Texas. Now I think they up in the bag. It's gonna be 50,000 for the woman that win. And in season 1 they had Tori Doe, Chrissy Yamaguchi. It was a few veterans in there and a few new jacks. But it was a great time and a great time in Atlanta. And they flew me out first class, Delta, for first class. So hopefully they do the same thing this time in Texas. And I come out of retirement in March in Texas. It should be on the TV. It should be on the TBL Battle League. I don't know who I don't know. Huh?
He's gonna battle.
Yeah, I'm going to battle. I'm gonna have a battle. So I'm working. I don't know yet. I don't know. I asked for Daylight and or Briz Rawstein, and they was like, Iron, like we'll see if we can get them. But would you battle anybody else? I said, yeah, pick somebody. So they was like, what about Big K or the Real Seek? Big K is my man, but I said I battle Big K. Y'all got that bag. Y'all gonna pay me that bag. And the Real Seek, he sounds like me. He's like a multi-syllable dude. That's the dude with the Seek. He's a Seek. He with a genie helmet. Brawlic dude. He nice though. The Real Seek is nice. Tay Rock packed him up though. I watched because I had to study him. So when you like boxing, when you about to fight a dude, you gotta watch all his fights. So, yeah, so I watched like 9 of his battles and shit. So I know where to go with him. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm writing now for that shit. But I'm writing them 100-bar clips.
100 bars.
Yeah, so I'm writing, right? So, but yeah, so I'm a battle in March in Texas, and I'm gonna be on Baddie Rap Season 2. Me and my man Milano Constantine, we got an album dropping sometime in February, between February and April. It's called Emerald Tablets. So Milano made all the beats. He's featured on there too on 2 songs. And Planet Asia is on one of the songs too, from California. Shout out to my man Planet Asia. Right, that's my comrade, good dude. And Emerald Tablets come from Thoth. Thoth was an Egyptian pharaoh. They say he was a descendant of the Anunnaki, but Thoth was the god of poetry. He was one of the extraterrestrials, allegedly extraterrestrial, but he's one of the pharaohs that was elite with the poetry. So that's why I named it Emerald Tablets. And green is one of my favorite colors. Green is majestic. You know what I'm saying? So after we put out the Emerald Tablets, then I'm gonna put out Black Adam 2, and then I'm gonna put out the One Above All. And Black Adam, y'all know he came from Marvel Comics, but I mean DC Comics, but he get his powers from all the Egyptian pharaohs, all the black gods, right? And then the One Above All in Marvel Comics, the One Above All is above all of them, the extraterrestrials and all that. So what made me think about the One Above All, because I got an album out called The Beyonder. That's the EP album Glittery is on, the song you just played. So people don't know who the Beyonder was. The Beyonder is responsible for the whole Secret Wars 1 and the Secret Wars 2. So in comic books, it was 12 issues of Secret Wars 1 and 12 issues of Secret Wars 2. And the Beyonder, nobody could beat him. So the Beyonder got tired of killing everybody and beating niggas up and all that. So he dispersed and turned into the infinity rings that Thanos got on his glove.
Right.
So all them rings is really the Beyonder, and if he was in physical form. All them rings, all them rings is the Beyonder, and the one above all is above the Beyonder. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a series dealing with like the comic book shit. Because I had to go left. Everybody was doing the cocaine, kingpin, super mafia shit. You know, like these boom bap niggas was basically continuing off from where Ray and all them was at with the Wu Gambino shit. And all that. I said I don't want to do that, and then niggas jacked my wrestling shit. Because when I battled hands 12 years ago, they was like, why you keep making wrestling references? But then the other guys that you like, they just came out WWF Mania. Niggas started. No, not DNA.
Oh, you talking about Griselda?
Yeah, they came.
That's Griselda, man. That's
you Griselda, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, look at his face. He said he ain't getting the plate.
I kept wondering why you kept pointing to me with the Griselda.
I apologize, and he ain't say nothing. He let me come your way. But yeah, they started using the wrestling shit. So I'm like, damn, like, so like, all right, so you know how like we all do a robbery, and we all you know how like in G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander say every man for himself, right? And we all run our own way. But
why he used to say, I forgot it. I forgot he used to do that.
Yeah,
he never want to get caught.
He never want to get caught. And now say I'm running down Garfield. Say I'm running down Garfield Place, but now he's running down Garfield Place with me, bro. Go your own fucking way, right? So now check it. Now I get caught because he followed me. Right? But I wouldn't have got caught if he didn't follow me. Right? So my Sovereignty 1 album got Iron Sheikh on the cover with the AWA World Belt.
Yeah,
when he won it, I did that. I was using wrestling shit before them. Remember, I got 2 wrestlers' names for my battle rap.
Little Butcher and Iron Sheikh.
Yeah, I was doing that wrestling shit before them.
Word.
They had a little better, more resources, so they was able to do it more, right? So that means you might have an idea, but this nigga got a bag or he got a team where he can execute faster than you. So, but now they look like he's the original,
100%.
But really you the original, right? Like K Solo stole the spelling shit from DMX, but DMX is a crackhead in jail. He had EPMD and all them, so niggas thought he was the original spellbound shit. And DJ DMX held that grudge in his heart. He said, whenever I get on, I'm gonna annihilate this nigga, right? So once he became Rough Riders, this is like 10, 11 years later. So when he was like, K Solo, suck my dick. People was like, why he mentioned that old school
What's the
nigga?
matter with him?
Yeah. What's the matter with him? That nigga's from like the early 90s. But X still had that grudge. Like, look, nigga, and look, X career surpassed
K Solo.
That nigga went
because he's the original.
Well, he had 3. He's the original. And he had 3 albums, 6 times, 5 times, 8 times platinum, or whatever how that shit went back to back. Right. He fucked Def Jam up. He the only nigga in history that put out 3 albums and a year and a half and went multi, right? So anyway, back to these dudes, right? So I got Iron Sheikh on the cover with the belt. Then my second Sovereignty 2 album, I got Iron Sheikh with Classy Freddie Blassie.
Facts.
Right? On the cover, right? But this is where the analogy of him running down the alley with me, making me hot come from. Westside Gunn just got kicked out of a WWF event, right? He did. They didn't care you paid $5,000 and you got your own little wrestling league and you pay homage to us. Take all our wrestlers off your fucking album covers. So he had to take all the wrestlers off all his album covers.
100%.
Because the only thing he was that's plagiarism. That's plagiarism. Because only thing he was doing was just throwing a third eye on him. But WWF caught on a little too late. This nigga done sold $1 billion. Gazillion tricks. They merch was moving. They merch masters. That was the whole shit to they movement. They merch masters. It was champion hoodies with the wrestlers figures. You would still see the champion sign. And they was putting their scorpions and all the names. He got presses in his house to this day. He got like a room with presses. And he
got that long.
Boy.
He employed his family and all that. He got workers in his hood pressing them shit.
Yes.
Now he got the wrestling league
competition. Once again,
so
with his own league,
whoever was in WWF, right? Yeah, it's competition, my nigga. You know, you paying homage to me, but now you come out with weed and knowing I got weed, you out of here, nigga. Now you trying to step on my back.
Facts.
So WWF kicked them out the event. Don't come to our shit no more.
Facts.
Take all our wrestlers off your fucking album covers. So now he put his 4th rope league wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
But you making me hot. Because even though I'm not as big as you, they might say take Iron Sheikh on both the covers of the motherfucking albums, right? So you making me hot, nigga. You know, jacking and plagiarizing, right? And then they can't say I changed my name because Iron Sheikh, the wrestler, spell his name Sheik. I got the H on the end because
at the end,
because any in Islam, a sheikh is just a spiritual leader or Islamic leader of a tribe. You can't take that title. That's like a nigga telling a Jamaican, don't say you're a general.
Fact.
Right? You know, they always say general. The
Fact.
Jamaicans were saying general since the 50s. You know? That's embedded in their culture's DNA.
Facts.
A sheikh is embedded in the Islamic culture. Facts. So they can't make me change the sheikh shit. And then Iron, there's a surah in the Quran, Surah 57 is Hadid. That's Surah Iron. They got a surah in the Quran called Surah Iron. Surah 57 in Arabic is Hadid. So my attribute is Sheikh Hadid Abdul Rahim, but in English is Iron Sheikh, servant of the merciful, right? So Vince McMahon can't fuck with me on that because this shit is my culture, this is my belief. You know what I'm saying? You Edomite, you know what I'm saying? You motherfucking Neanderthal. But and then with the Abdullah the Butcher, he can't really fuck with me with that either. So I'm kind of good with the name shit, right? Because Iron Sheikh, the wrestler, don't have an H at the end. And then you got the 5% of Iron Sheikh from Wu-Tang. He spelled his shit Shiek. You look like him. Y'all look similar a little bit. But he only got one album, bro. He keep putting it out like every 3 years. He keep putting out the same. Yeah, it's a few. When I looked on MySpace and all that, and then YouTube and Instagram, it's a Moorish dude named Iron Sheikh or whatever. Yeah. But listen, back in the days, what they would do is if two people got the same name, we could battle for the name, right? So you can rack all them niggas up, and I'll just annihilate all of them, right? Yeah. You know, like when you watch Marvel Comics, King the Conqueror. He went to all the multiverses. He went to all the multiverses and made all the other kings bow down to him. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? He conquered all those worlds. He went to every multiverse and stepped to all the other King the Conquerors and made them niggas bow down to him. The real King the Conqueror, right? 100%. So I'll annihilate all them Iron Sheikh niggas. All right. Put your mic up. You know what I'm saying? Since you got albums out, you a battle rapper. What you like more? I like music though because music lasts longer, and music is more making music you like better. Yeah, that's more personal. Okay. So battle rap is like shooting a gun. Music is the knife. If a dude stab you, it's personal. He up on you. Right, a gun you shoot a nigga from far. Like battle rap is fluff. It's the culture, but it's fluff because once I say them rhymes, once I express my expression for that situation. I can't use those them verses no more. Yeah. But with Man in the Mirror, Michael could sing that forever.
Facts.
It could be that one song. And right now, if Jeff Red come on, you called and told me that all of us we gonna get up, and then once the bunnies go bloopers, we really gonna be on it, right? And even though he only got one song, but that shit is heat. He can say that forever, right? So you know, I want to be able to keep saying my shit, bro. It's my shit, bro. Why I can't keep saying my shit? If I want to wear my motherfucking turtleneck 10 times, why I can't wear it? I gotta worry about you saying I'm a bum because it's my turtleneck, my nigga. As long as I wash it, I can wear it 10 times. I'm wearing it 10 times. My shit.
So before we get out of here, we got an instrumental for you, but where can people find your movement to support you?
All right, before the freestyle too, let me get some more ginger ale because I want to make sure no homo. My throat is wet.
Here we go.
I got you. But y'all can find me on Instagram. I'm Warlord Iron Sheikh, WARLORD IRONSHEIKH _AOA. So that my Instagram is Warlord Iron Sheikh. My Facebook is Iron Sheikh Williams. My YouTube is Iron Sheikh AOA, IRONSHEIKH AOA. And then my Twitter is Iron Sheikh AOA. And then y'all be able to find me on TikTok through any of those sites or whatever. Thank you, King. I appreciate you. And then y'all can go on Spotify or musical platforms. Spotify. What's the other ones? Deezer, Tidal, iTunes, and just type in Iron Sheikh albums, and all my shit'll pop up. People.
Nice.
Dudes used to try to say, "Yo, Iron Sheikh, you sound like Vinny Paz." That's my Muslim brother from Philly. He Italian. He part of Jedi Mind Tricks. Okay. I'm on Vinny Paz and Tragedy Gaddafi album. And Vinny Paz is on my Obsession album. We got a song called it's called Swordfish. I forgot to put his name on it, but it's me and him. Sorry, me and him on a song called Swordfish. Right, I'm on Aguilar album. It's called Endangered Species. I got a song with Aguilar on his album, Endangered Species Protocol. I'm on Little Etho's album. He got an album called Dead Poet Society. I'm on that album with Little Etho. So I did a lot of features. My Black Adam 1 album, for anybody who want to know, yo, what album you recommend for me to listen to? Listen to the Black Adam 1 album. Got the Yellow Thunderbolt on there. Yes, I got a song with me, Sadat X, and my song on there called Brother Brother. Positive unified song, right? Positive conscious song. I got a song with me and Bizarre from D12 on there. Bizarre was with Eminem, and this mean a lot to me. Bizarre was with Eminem. Left Eminem, flew from Detroit. I'm going to see Iron Sheikh from the Bronx. Eminem like Iron Sheikh, yeah, rapper from the Bronx. Bizarre flew to the Bronx, like flew to New York, met with me in the Bronx, and stayed with me for 2 days. I took him to Styles P Juice Bar.
That's crazy.
Gave him like 8 grams of Molly's because he like Molly's. He was popping pills. He had cans of Altoids with Xannies and all that. They fuck all them Detroit niggas. But Bizarre's my nigga. He only came with one white boy looking geeky little nigga. This nigga probably was some Dexter nigga or something. You know about Dexter, right? The serial killer. I don't know. This white nigga looked geeky, but they wasn't scared. I took him to Castle Hill, Soundview.
I
took him all over the Bronx. Yeah, because Styles P got the juice bar on Castle Hill. So the studio I was going to at the time was up on was on East Tremont. Next to his other juice bar. He got like 3 juice bars in the Bronx. But Bizarre came. That meant a lot to me. You a platinum artist. You down with Eminem. You got direct contact with that nigga. Facts. You came to the Bronx to knock out a song with me. The footage is on YouTube, not just the song, the footage. You type in Iron Sheikh and Bizarre, there's footage of us in the studio joking, laughing. Nice. You know what I'm saying? He came up from scratch with the verse and wrote it right there to the beat. I like the pre-write. You send me the beat, I write, then I cook. I don't really like that in the studio rhyme because it be niggas smoking, drinking. When I'm in the studio, I do closed door sessions. It just be me, the engineer. That's it. I might bring a cameraman. I like to be private and intimate with my music. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't want niggas making noise, none of that shit. But yeah, that's that. So the Batty Rap season 2, the battle in Texas, sometime in March. The Emerald Tablets album, the Black Adam 2 album, and the One Above All album. And then we'll see where shit go after that. We'll see where everything go after that. But that's the clip. That's in the arsenal right there. That's that. And then I'm trying to get into more indie films, web series. Yo, if y'all got web series, anybody watching this podcast, y'all got web series and all that stuff, bro. I know how to act because I did 2 indie films already. You know what I'm saying? One is called Delivery, is on YouTube. The other one ain't up, but it's called Delivery, is on YouTube, and it's directed by Fabian Mariano Ortiz. This man is from France. He didn't know me from Adam and Eve. He was just a fan of my music. He hit me on YouTube. I said, hit me on Instagram. We swapped numbers. He came from France, flew to the Bronx, came by Yankee Stadium. We ate, we talked, we ate dinner a few different times. We did the movie. Me and him been tight ever since. That was like 2011. White man from France, official though. Official. Yo, fly out to France one day, we eat some horse. I don't eat horse, but they eat horse out there. But I don't eat meat. I'm pescatarian. But the point was, this man didn't know me. And he did a movie for me, a mini movie. It's like a 13-minute short film. But that shit was in the BT HBO Urban World Film Festival in AMC Theater on 34th. Right? So we ate at Robert De Niro restaurant at Chelsea. In Chelsea, he had a restaurant down there. So I went to the Chelsea Film Festival, the Cannes Film Festival, and everything. So this man that didn't know me extended his hand and put something on my resume. That's a great accolade 100%. And put me in a little position. I met the girl from Black Panther before the movie Black Panther dropped. The boy-headed Wakanda black lady. Yeah, she was there because she had like an indie film and all that. So I got acting experience. So anybody who interested, book me. Like, book me. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
And we can link up and make a move to make a difference.
No question. Damn, we had
and shout out to Nas on the new album. I ain't hear Conway new album yet. I'm gonna get into that. He dropped it on the same day as Nas. I wouldn't have did that, but my favorite song on the Nas album is with him and AZ. My life, my story, your story. My life, your life, something like that. But AZ, my story, your story. Yeah, AZ and Nas killed that. I like the one dedicated to all the females, and I like the one dedicated to all the graffiti writers because my man Louis 167. Rest in peace, from the Hard Rocks crew. He just passed this year. And for Nas to shout him out and have him on his mind, that meant a lot because I'm a graffiti, I'm a graffiti legend, an underground graffiti legend. So, Nas is really contributing to the culture. Certain people saying the album is whack. It ain't for you. It's a pure hip hop album. He ain't talking about killing, shooting, selling drugs, suck my meat. It's just positive vibe. One on graffiti, one on women. He got the joint press. I used to press play and all that with my radio. I used to record. The pause tape shit. That shit is bananas. His concepts be crazy, even with the shit with the cab 68. Cab 68. I used to ride OJ's growing up, right? The joint with the gun, right? Carolyn from Maryland, Small World, right? He always got concepts for y'all. So that mean he ain't just writing.
Facts.
He's at that shit take thinking power, bro. Because you stand on track, you stand on subject. You know what I'm saying? You're not deviating. It's like writing a script, plot, theme, ending, mood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rhyming backwards. So not
they can't. Yo, it's hard to
take
do
his
that.
creativeness away from him.
Yeah. You can't take his creativeness away from it. And he dropped 6 albums with Hit Boy. 100%. Right? Don't get it wrong. Primo did his job, but Nas helped the beats. The beats didn't really help him.
There we go.
He made the beats. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
not taking nothing from Preem. I'm not taking nothing for Primo, but I would this is my suggestion. 3 producers that I know that keep getting better with time. Alchemist. He keep getting crazier and crazier, right? Because he's like the backbone behind a lot of Rock Marcy, Bodie James, and Stove Guard, right?
Yes.
So I would, even though Alchemist once learned from Premier, I think Premier should get next to Alchemist, DJ Muggs from Cypress Hills, because Muggs go dark.
Yes.
And they got a producer named V Dawn from Harlem.
Yes.
V Dawn. That's whose studio I recorded for the last 6 years.
Yes.
Huh?
Nicholas Craven.
That's my man from Canada. So my Sausalito Turkey video with me and Planet Asia, Nicholas Craven was there that night in the South Bronx with me. I met him through Planet Asia. That's Nicholas Craven man that did the video. So I'm like, yo, bro, I didn't know. I said, bro, you do videography? He said, yeah, I do music videos. So I said, I need a video done right now, being that we were Planet Asia, whatever. He like, what's your budget? I said, I got 400 for you. He said, we good. I backed out the 400.
Wow.
We knocked the video out, me and Planet Asia, and that was it. My Sausalito Turkey video is on YouTube, but that's Nicholas Craven, man. Wow. And I knew him before Ransom linked with him, and they did that horror series and all that. And I should have snatched them. But what it was sometimes I'm not racist. Sometimes my biasness is getting away because a lot of music he samples from is soul music, is black music, right? And sometimes my personal ways get in the way.
The business. The business.
No, not only that though. When somebody benefit off my aunts and grandmothers and all of them more than me, right? Because Patti LaBelle, my aunt, I call her auntie, right? Gladys Knight. When somebody benefits off our shit more than us, that shit bothers me, right? And I'm gonna give you a prime example. I know French personally, French Montana, and I know Chinks Drugs, right?
Rest in peace, Chinks.
Rest in peace, Chinks. All the dudes that used to hold Fringe down, the YGs and the Mac Baller Brim Bloods, I know all of them. I was up north with Lario and all of them, but I know all the YGs too, because they from Marhaven, the YGs. I'm from Cortland. I'm right up the block. Yeah, I used to get money in Marhaven. When you watch French Montana's footage from 04, 03, 02, when he was on Fight Club battle rapping, he looked like the typical Arab.
Facts.
In the store, right? So people are like, oh, he's from Africa. Yeah, he's born in Africa, but he's an Arab, right? His nationality is African, but his ethnicity is Arab, right? So he comes to the Bronx, he learns our culture, right? Because Cheese and other niggas was Muslim. He turned them Muslim now, but and this is nothing towards French. That's my Muslim brother. It's all love. But he learned the black culture, black American culture. He learned how to rap. He learned how to swag. He started popping black chicks, whatever. You the only nigga that got rich, and all the black dudes who protect you shot, killed, got shit shot in the head from you. None of the black dudes then and I stay for it. I ain't gonna say it's his, but you around this nigga, and you hip hop is a black culture,
100%. So
you're rapping and this nigga's leveling up. None of y'all niggas rhyme, and then when y'all tried to rhyme, it was garbage, bro. This nigga's he about to marry the princess of fucking Saudi Arabia or some wild shit, right?
Yes.
You think she would have married? You think she would have wanted to marry him if he was the French from the Bronx with the headbands on in 2004 when he was dropping off? Oh, you know Storm Pop, DFL, Down for Life. Yeah, because he started him, Hell Rel, Fred the Garden, all them was a part of DFL, Down for Life. I know Stoop cousin, Profile. I was locked up with Profile, right? Juan Fontaine Avenue and all that, right? This dude blew up. None of the nobody else from Coke Boys or the Mac Baller Brim Bloods. Nobody else is rich. French is the only rich one. Chinks was gonna be on his way, and then he got caught in the web. And I think he would have surpassed French because Chinks was nice, right? So, you know, French got rich off of it, but now he went back to the Arab, right? He's back with the Arab lady. He had a black wife. He not with the black wife no more.
Nope.
Yeah, his baby moms. He not with her no more. He with the Arab chick, right? Now, same thing with Akon. He said Afro beats is better than hip hop. Africans is more creative than Black Americans. You meatball. So why you didn't go through Afro beats and get rich? Why you came through the black culture, infiltrated, got Styles P on a song live, like you one of us. You blew up, and then now your true feelings came out. How you felt towards us. So you infiltrated us, right? Now you shitting on us. Oh, Africa make better music. Afro beats is better than hip hop. Black Americans can't hold on to nothing. Akon be bashing us. He be going crazy on us. Like, yeah, he be wilding, right? So you used us, nigga. You ever had a person once they done with you, then they mad at you? I ain't like you anyway, you bitch ass nigga. Oh, you been felt that way. So why you just didn't do that from jump? You was holding that shit until you got in a position where you didn't need me no more. So that's how I think. I think French don't need us no more. Akon don't need us no more. Khalid definitely don't need us no more. Facts. And I don't really see what talent he have, because I never seen him scratch like a real DJ. I never seen him go crazy like DJ Scratch or nothing. He just say, we the best. I do this for the hood. I do it for you.
He used to be with Tamar.
That's it. Is that a talent?
When they moved to Tamarack, Florida, he used to be with them. Siobhan and Brian and all.
So now look,
Khaled. Yes.
Now look, check how he got in the culture. This is the shit that bothered me. Fat Joe.
Fort Lauderdale. I was out there.
So this the shit that bothered me. Fat Joe brung him to the culture, right? But black niggas brung Fat Joe to the culture, right? The whole 100%. DITC. So who is you, right? I brung you into my house. Who is you to bring somebody else into my fucking house, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because black niggas can't infiltrate Arab culture. I'm Muslim. I pray next to these niggas. The rule is shoulder to shoulder, hill to hill. The niggas will not touch your shoulder and all that. But I always remind them, I could pop your kufi off right now in this masjid and nothing won't happen, because me and my team of Muslims, we radicals, we renegades. We'll fry you, nigga, but off the strength of Allah, of our belief system, I won't fry you. But y'all niggas be weak. Y'all not on black niggas time. We working out. We box niggas is shooting. We active. Yeah, y'all shoot the AKs over here, but y'all don't know how to play under the whistle. Black niggas know how to play. This the whistle in America. In Africa, they got all the guns. They could just massacre. But in New York, you got to know how to clap and get out of there, or hawk a nigga and get away though. This is under the whistle. Y'all don't know how to play under the whistle, right? So, you know, they be having their little ways towards us. They be shitting on us. The Arabs, the Africans, whoever, right? That was what blocked my vision with Nicolas Cage. It wasn't nothing personal. Sometimes they say when you know so much, the more you know, the more you owe. So me reading 1 billion, too much money. I'm reading Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, I'm Carter G. Woodson, Psychological Chains of Slavery, Naeem Akbar, Carter G. Woodson. I know our culture, we get stolen from all the time. So when somebody keeps stealing from you, you really don't trust nobody, right? 100%. We invented denim jeans, bro, blue denim jeans, the Gullah tribe, the black Gullahs in Georgia, because we mastered the indigo plant, which is blue. White people didn't like jeans. They thought it was like slave clothes. We started dyeing the jeans blue with the indigo plant. This is historical facts.
Wow.
Louis Vuitton use all that shit. So if you keep niggas keep getting stolen from, so that's what be kicking up in my mind. Like, damn, we about to get carjacked again, you know, but nothing towards Nicolas Cage. Great dude, good vibe.
Projects with
Fahim is a maniac. Now, Fahim was fake running with Griselda at one time, and they hated on him. That nigga was dropping an album every week. Fahim the God, bro, he dropped out. Yo, Westside Gun tried to tell him, yo, slow down. So he looked at it like, oh, this nigga hating. They don't really want me to pop. And that was one of the arguments they had. But Fahim was dropping more than Griselda. He was fucking. But when you listen, because I like Fahim the God, but when I can't listen to like 4 or 5 albums straight, because now it starts feeling like he's rhyming about just everything. Yeah, my man got the black coat on with the ski hat. The chicks was dingbat. He just started. It seemed like you never had a rapidy rap nigga. A nigga rap so much. He rhymed about everything. He got to rap about the pipes. He got to rap about the light. He got to rap about the couch. It just started feeling like, damn, this nigga rap about his whole everything. He went to the store to get a chopped cheese sandwich. It's just over rapidy rap. But I fuck with, shout out to Fahim the God. Shout out to Nicholas Caven, great producer. I respect your craft. You know, sometimes my biasness is just getting away. You know what I'm saying? Because black people can't go to other people's shit and blow up. We can't do none of that shit. Like we can't, bro. I can't go to Reggae Thong and them niggas say, brace me. Oh, the Modano, look at the Modano fucking with our music. Not saying all Latinos is racist though, because we know, and then at the same time, look, Reggae Thong has reggae element beats. Cause Buju spoke about this shit. I think on Drink Champs. He don't like it. He like, yeah, they taking reggae sound and then they using Black American rap. You know, we whether scatting, poetry, whatever we did, toasting, they taking they rap, but we're doing it in Spanish. So you taking 2 different black ethnic tribes and combining their shit and using it with yours. But this is their but this is their excuse though. I thought we was black like y'all. Didn't you say we was black too? That's why I don't be doing that inclusive shit. Right? Not that I'm trying to separate because my father's Afro Boricua. But my father and them is y'all complexion. My whole family on my father's side is y'all complexion. You know how much racism they experience? Because niggas thought they was regular black, but they know fluent Spanish and they hearing all the funniest shit ever. Yeah, and then they start firing. My little brother, you'll think he's Jamaican or African. So he start firing. Like, oh, this nigga's a poppy. No, but he's conscious. He went to college. He focused. You know, he know history. He been out there. He grew up in the trenches or whatever. But the shit is just crazy, people, and black people, we gotta gatekeep sometimes. We gotta be exclusive instead of inclusive. Now, people who come into the culture sincere, like let me name. I feel DJ Eclipse is a sincere white dude, right? Kid Capri is a sincere white dude. He's Italian. He's Italian. His father's Italian.
He loves the craft.
He loved the craft, right? He loves the craft. Benzino loved the craft. I feel Eminem loved the craft, even though they calling the girl nigga. He sincerely love us. He loved the craft. Eminem loved the craft. I like the dude Bruno Mars. He always tell you that blacks influenced me, right? Just pay homage, right? Don't use it and then leave like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, right? Once that nigga left and became Mark Wahlberg, Goldberg, whatever you, he ain't never come back, right? You started out as
facts.
Yeah, he take it offensive, right? But nigga, you was a Backstreet Boy, whatever y'all was.
Facts.
In sync or one of them groups.
Yep.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, right? But once he would have never been where he at if he didn't come through the black door. You couldn't go through the white door.
Yeah, Pink
did the same thing. So my my thing is this: just don't use us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't use us because we don't be using them.
I was about to say, isn't a dude doing that now?
Because we don't use nobody.
Facts.
We don't use. We always help niggas. That's why we at the bottom.
They wouldn't even allow us. Yeah. We didn't got the opportunity.
I'm gonna say this last thing, then y'all can throw a beat on if y'all want. If I was a Moor, and when I would have went into Spain in 7-Eleven during the dark ages, and if I'd have seen niggas crawling on all fours, smelling like shit, no showers, no baths, I'd have told my whole army back. We wouldn't have retreated. We'd have still faced them, but backed up. Everybody back up. We out of here. And I'd have left Europe the way it was. Right? This why I kind of say black people kind of deserve this punishment, because the Moors, our ancestors did some stupid shit. They did a lot of stupid shit. Why would you go on you seen these niggas eating each other? They was cannibals and all that. You went into Spain and seen these niggas with fleas, syphilis, herpes. They was fucking dogs, bestiality. The Moors civilized Europe during the dark ages. These niggas learned all your teachings, astronomy, going on a boat because they thought the world was flat. You taught, Mr. Miyagi taught Ganyu-san everything, like in the Kung Fu movies. Once the student learned everything, then they kill the master. So now we in a predicament right now where we on the bottom of the totem pole. I don't care about Hove and one Nas, those little sprinkles they let get through, right? We at the bottom of the barrel for the mistakes our ancestors made.
Facts.
And then what they did was they smart. I respect it. they kept their foot on the gas. Everything they learned from the Moors, they said, we gonna build armies, technology. We gonna make sure these niggas can never get us and overturn this. Because if we riot now, they could kill us with sound. They got hypersonic sound shit that'll just pop all our eardrums. They could kill us with all type of shit now. They technology. So a revolution is not really. It could still be in question, but we got to do other things. We got to create other ways to levitate. But they learned. But the more we taught them, why the fuck we always so giving and teaching, and then we get stabbed and snaked, bro? Nah, but a God's supposed to always be able to defeat the devil. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this: when a chick cheat on me, that shit don't hurt me. What hurt me was a lot of bitches is on my dick. I could have been cheated on you. I could have been popped 5 or 6 other bitches, but I try to be faithful or try to keep it tall with you, and you snake me, bitch. I could have been snaked you 30 times ago. So that's what hurts about cheating. It ain't that the bitch boned another nigga, because the pussy ain't yours. It's just your turn. But I could have been snaked you first, and I didn't. I kept the integrity, and you ambushed me. So that, that shit bothers me, man. So I ain't want to get too deep into that. But yeah, we gotta gatekeep our shit. And for the note, this is the closing for this. I'm glad they got rid of Ebro and all them. He destroyed hip hop. He was a California nigga. We shouldn't have ever let him govern our culture anywhere in New York, right? So then at the end, he tried to get conscious, because I think he's black and white. At the end, he tried to get fake conscious, but he knew his ass was on borrowed time, right? So let all them radio stations crumble and let stations like this flourish, because I think Bobito
in the bars and Hoops Radio.
I think Bobito the Barber and Stretch Armstrong show, to me, was better than Mr. Magic show, because Barbito the Barber and Stretch Armstrong, they was helping. They
breaking artists.
Yeah, I first heard Nas there.
I
first heard Big L there. I first heard Bush Baby, Cellar Dwellers, all them niggas there. Wu-Tang, Paul Rice Season. So those is another group. Those is another group of what?
They still perform. They did something.
Who? Cellar Dwellers?
Stretch Armstrong and Barbito. They did something in Flushing free.
So
they still perform.
Those is another group of white dudes that I feel love us sincerely. Barbito and Stretch Armstrong.
They official.
Barbito Spanish? Okay, well, Stretch was, Well, okay, well, Stretch fuck with us sincerely, though. He fuck with the culture sincerely. He ain't come in on no culture vulture shit. Took him out and took him off the snap. He came into the culture sincerely. Shout out to Stretch Armstrong and Barbito. But yeah, we need these underground type podcasts and shows, because not only is this more intimate, it's more sincere, and it's more of the culture.
100%.
Right? And we can still keep like the Shady 45 joints, like how K-Slay has Street Sweepers Radio. You got DJ Eclipse rappers out of control. You got Gorilla Nems with the fuck your life shit. We could keep all that. We could fuck with Shady 45, because that's still a culture. Hot 97 and all them big mechanical joints. Yeah, let them shits crumble, man. Let them shits crumble. Yeah, it's gonna give us. It's gonna give us strength. It's gonna give us more strength.
You already know. Word up, man. Shout out to Iron Sheikh, man, for pulling up, man. We had a great show, great interview. Shout out to everybody that tapped in, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped in live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that tapped in live on YouTube. And shout out to everybody that tapped in live on Twitch, man. This is the Unprofessionals on Bars and Hoops Radio. Every Sunday from 3 to 5. Catch us live, man. Stills the Great. Chip of the Gambler. Zai Flair. DJ JOJ. Tiny on the ones and twos. Dirt. Until next week, we're signing off. Peace.